Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to FIFA 17 Career Mode. This is episode number 5 and we are starting things off with a game that is close to me, a game that was difficult to play. Nottingham Forest against Fulham. In case you don't know, there's a playlist, so you kinda should know, but oops. In FIFA 16, in an alternate universe obviously of FIFA 16, I took control of Fulham and led them to the Premier League and led them to 2 very close campaigns in the Premier League to winning that title. Unfortunately, it didn't come to be, but Fulham in this universe have been taken over by someone else, and of course in this universe, ProJaked has taken over, whereas in another universe, it was just a Mr. ProJaked. That is useless to us. Anyway, I was starting things off here. The striker I played in this game was a youth player, well, not really a youth player, but he was like 19 or something, didn't have a face, and he just wanted game time, so I gave him some game time because, yeah, that's basically what I decided to do. And then, well, first things first, to start things off, he gets us a penalty. So good job, Thorn, for getting us a penalty there. Mad with a obvious penalty there. Even ProJaked argued against it. Lansbury steps up to take the penalty, and, well, he puts it kind of down the middle. The keeper dives the wrong way anyway, and it's 1-0 early on in the game. Good start there for us, and of course Lansbury knocking in another goal always means good things. Lansbury playing good, as always. Can't really say great yet, because great only can be used to define one man right now, and that's Lord Bentner. But it's a goal there, puts us in the lead, and that's basically all I can say about it. There's a replay of the penalty. Wow, he knocked it in the back of the net. There you go. Now moving on, Thorn here on the wing has to pass it in there, I believe into Leach, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Neves is there, he takes a shot, it's a good save by Bettinelli, and he's feeling confident himself as it goes out for play. Then we get a corner in here by Lansbury. Lamb is there, takes a save and gets headed out of play. A double move there in order to keep it out. Very intense there for Fulham. They almost went 2 down right there. Thorn picks up the ball again here off of that pass. Chips it up with an over-the-top through ball into Lansbury, who knocks in the back of the net for his second of the game, and for us to go 2-0 up. So in his first game for us, Thorn has got a penalty and an assist. But in this game as well, Lansbury has got 2 goals. That's a nice goal there. Simple and gets the job done. Times his shot perfectly with the ball coming down, and then it's in the back of the net. It's 2-0, and it's not even half time. Now we move on towards the end of the game. Fulham were so weak attacking that we just kind of dominated all 3 highlights of this game, or 5 even, whatever it is. There we go. There's us missing a shot, and there was the end of the game. It ended 2-0. They brought on Velios at the end of the game to see if he could try and bring anything to the team, but obviously he didn't. My opinion on Velios stands as it did in episode 1. I do not like Velios in this game. I think he's quite bad, and, well, he's struggling to fit in with the likes of Bentner and Assam Balonga up front. Nevertheless, I gave him another opportunity in this game as we went up to Bristol City to play this match here. It was an opportunity for us to try and get an easy 3 points again. I believe Bristol City were way down in the mid-table. I'm not 100% sure on that one. They didn't show us the table for this, but you'll be able to see where they are, of course, at the end of the episode. So Bristol City's lineup is that. Then there's ours there. Well, it's a pretty decent lineup. Obviously, we haven't put out our best team for this. There's no real need to put out one of our best teams against Bristol City, because I believe I headed into this game with the mentality of this could be a comfortable 3 points. David Vaughan gets things underway with a nice over-the-top through ball, just like the second goal against Fulham. We start things off with that goal against Bristol. Pereira there sneaks in out of nowhere and knocks it in the back of the net for 1-0. It's a nice shot, and it's a good goal here. You can just see Vaughan runs, you can't even see Pereira there, he just sneaks into the camera frame, and by the time he's picked up, it's too late. It is 1-0. By the time someone tries to mark him, look, he's already past Pack, and it's in the back of the net. It's 1-0, and it's another goal for Pereira since joining this club on loan. Now, moving on here, we got Cash on the ball. He plays a through ball down to Dimitru. Look at the run he has to make to get that ball. Then he runs through the box, takes the shot. It's deflected, kinda, and then Vaughan is there on the rebound for an easy tap in for 2-0. I felt sorry for Dimitru because he made all that run, and it doesn't end up being his goal. It ends up being Vaughan's goal. I'm not too sure if Dimitru will pick up the assist on that one, but it's a good run to get the ball. Then he does a good job in the box, almost makes it a goal, but Vaughan Picks up on the rebound, and the keeper should have done better there. He just looks at the ball trickling into the back of the net. Really should have done something there to stop it from going in the back of the net, but obviously, as you can tell, he didn't. Anyway, moving on now, second half. Cash goes all the way. Cash takes a shot, saved. Keeper fumbles again, and it's 3-0. What an awful day for the Bristol City keeper. Meanwhile, Cash gets another goal. I believe that's his second of the season. I know he scored before. I'm not too sure how many, though, but there you go. Good goal for Cash there. He made a good run anyway. You can argue it should have been a goal, and that rebound was just him getting what he deserved. Look at that. The keeper just goes to punch it out. When there's two defenders there, he shouldn't have been in the position where he should have punched it out. And look at that. He just leaves an empty net for Cash, who's just going to knock that in as easy as possible, and 3-0 against Bristol City. A dominant game here. And, well, how would you expect anything different at this point? Bristol City's only shot of the game, a missed sweaty goal. Good job there by Bristol City. And there's the end highlight. Well and Ruth are almost kicking a ball vertically up in the air. Hey, that's quite vertical. And it almost goes out for a corner. But thankfully, the full-time whistle went, and we went 3-0. Papa ProJaked happy with 6 points out of 6 so far. Good job there, and things are looking up for Nottingham Forest. We continue on here. Of course, that episode that we had where we failed to win a game in the league, completely behind us now, and we're looking forward to the future, and things are going quite well here. Of course, in the middle of October right now, and we are just rolling ahead with these points. Coming up against Birmingham here was maybe looking back at a bad idea to sim this game, because I realized coming out to the game we were in, I think, 5th heading into this game, and Birmingham were in 4th, so it was a really bad idea to sim this game, but I decided to do it to try and get in 4 games in this episode, and as we can see, it hasn't gone that well so far. It's 1-0 between us and Birmingham. Scrap that, 2-0. Birmingham just adding a second there through McFarlane, and, well, as you can tell by the time left, there wasn't enough time to get a goal in, and Birmingham won it 2-0. Bad day at the office for us, and a 2-0 win for Birmingham. Got to try and bounce back here now as we go over to Blackburn for this game. Got to try and get those 3 points. Got to try and bounce back from that loss. Here's the table. As you can see, Blackburn aren't there, but we are, and la-di-da, we're in 4th, and as you can see, Birmingham now up to 2nd, thanks to their win over us. So, there's the lineup for Blackburn. It is interesting, a 4-2-2-2, which is, of course, vastly different to our formation. They've got a bit of attacking, they got some defending, and they got 2 up front. But, well, we've got Bentner up front, and Bentner equals about 5 strikers up front because he's just that good. Also, Chris Cohen, I don't know if I talked about it, but he's back in the squad. I think this is his 1st or 2nd game back, I'm not too sure. But there you go, he's back from his injury finally. A key player brought back down. Blackburn started off well there with a good shot, and Lerage, as I've learned to call him, had to do everything in his power there to get that going. And then Ruben Neves tries to take a shot. He gets blocked, and he gets injured again. Another injury. Why not? Let's just get another injury for the squad. Now we've got Osborne, Neves, and someone else out. Yeah, we got 3 people out right now, I believe. So that's entertaining. But there you go. Neves is down. We got a free kick here. Lansbury coming on because obviously, why wouldn't I bring Lansbury on if I had the opportunity? Kasami takes the free kick. It's right in the direction of the keeper when he goes over the bar. Unfortunate there. Moving on. Crossed in here. Oh, go. I couldn't think of a commentary line in time right there, but Akpan almost got down the back there, but unfortunately for him, it takes a dodgy bounce, and it goes over the bar. Then this gets crossed in, and Lord Bentner strikes again. His only game of the episode, and he knocks it in the back of the net. It's 1-0. Great cross in there, and Bentner hits the bar, and down it goes into the back of the net. It's 1-0. Lord Bentner strikes for his 6th goal of the season. Is there anything I can say about Lord Bentner that hasn't been said already? Kasami picks up the ball here. He's going to be the one to look to try and make a cross in this time, maybe. Fake shot here, past Marshall. Whips it in. Leacher is there. I think that's how you pronounce his name, I don't know. But he's there. He's out the head, and you wouldn't expect it from someone this small. But 2 headers. 2 fairly near goals, because headers, of course, this year are drastically overpowered. But there you have it. It's 2-0. Got to do anything we can to try and take the lead here. Just look at it. It's a good crossing by Kasami. He didn't have to move all that much. It's 2-0 off the header. They did also say that this was a player debut for this keeper. Well, clearly it's a debut that hasn't gone all that well. Moving on here. Akpan takes a shot and skies it over the bar. Blackburn were just trying to do anything they could to try and get a goal here. Now, in the last few minutes of the game, you can see the pressure. Look at how many people Blackburn are forward, and we fumble under the pressure. It falls to Marshall. He takes a shot and it ends up in the bottom right corner. It's a really nice shot. And finally, something they've learned how to do in this FIFA, pick up the ball and run back. Don't celebrate when you've got time left to try and get an equalizer. It's a nice goal from Marshall. He just breaks through Pereira, and I can't tell who the other guy is. No, I can't tell who the other defender is, but Wellenreuther was not getting to that. It's in the back of the net. It's 2-1, and now the game hots up. It could have been something for Blackburn, but it wasn't. It ends 2-1, and that's another 3 points for this episode. That's what, 9 out of 12? That's fairly decent. As you can see, Papa ProJaked very happy about those 3 points. Very happy with a good episode. 3 wins, 1 loss in the league. Things are looking up here, and you're going to see the extent of Ruben Neves' injury. It's a broken ankle, and he's out for 3 months. I'm pretty sure everyone we've got injured right now has a broken ankle, and it's out for 3 months. So that's just delightful. I love it. But yeah, he's not going to be back until about January, which is top notch. But here's the table. To finish off the episode, Norwich still going undefeated up top. They're tied, however, with Birmingham because of how many draws they've had. Then we're in 3rd. Things are looking good for us. We've moved up to 3rd at the end of this episode. And down at the bottom is Burton Albion, the team we took on at the start of the season, still without a win. Drastic for them. Anyway, that is going to end this episode of Career Mode. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, guys, and ta-ra.